Good morning, guys, and welcome. I'm back from offshore. It was 2 weeks that I was away. I was trying to shoot some videos as well. My plan was to create a video of a typical day offshore. We'll see if it will happen or not, because I had to ask the company if I'm allowed actually to make videos of the company asset of the ship, and they said please wait, we need to discuss it. So hopefully they will allow me, and then I'll show the way how I went there, how was my typical day looking like. And as always, my work offshore was at the same time when the earnings releases from different companies were started. Basically, the earnings started, the major ones, last week, and they are ongoing. Next week is gonna be pretty interesting. Last week we've seen the results from Mr. Google, and just a reminder for those who just started to invest, don't forget about the earning releases. They are very important to see what the company is thinking about themselves. Hey guys, what I wanted to show you, one of the tools that I use, especially for this time like now, when the companies have their second quarter releases. I usually go to the investing.com, and this web page I check daily for the news updates for the stock markets. You can see the major news here, but the most important one that I wanted to show is the earnings calendar, which is here. Here you can see all the companies which are going to report in the nearest future. How do I use it? I basically go through the filter. By default it's United States. You can see the importance, 3 levels. I typically select the 3 stars, which is related to the most important, to the biggest companies. So you can see that the next week is going to be full of releases, and will be some big ones like Visa, for example. It will be a kind of indicator how people were spending money, the consumer sentiment. You will see that the Microsoft, Meta, and these are big players in S&P 500 and Nasdaq indexes. It will also move up or down the whole market. And why is it important? Basically, if you own already some stocks, you would already know the dates when the company are going to report, or through their webpage, investor relations section in the financial calendar, or when you check, for example, just TradingView here, you can see this earnings symbol. If you click on it, you can see, okay, they reported 23rd of July, or they are going to report next time. I don't know if it will show. No, it doesn't show now. So anyway, you would know already when they report, I believe. But also there are a lot of companies which are involved in the same business. For example, let's check the previous week. Like Coca-Cola, for instance, you can see the results of them. But in case you hold Pepsi stock, these Coca-Cola earnings would already give you some prospect how they managed their business, because the Coca-Cola and Pepsi, they are like two brothers. You would already more or less expect what Pepsi would report. Actually, Pepsi did had earnings a little bit before. So this tool is very important if you are an investor of public companies, of the stocks. Also, one thing which is even more important, I believe, for the common market sentiment, if you go to the macro economic section, economic calendar, And again, I go through the filters here. I choose the most important news and have a look. So next week we've got quite a few important things. Wednesday, Fed interest rate decision. You probably know, or if you don't know, this is one of the most followed for the last few years indicator, which basically says how expensive money is. So at the moment the Federal Reserve interest rate is 4.5%, which is quite high for the long time already since the COVID, and many companies are expecting Federal Reserve to start reducing this one because there are a lot of companies with a big debt level and it's hard for them to maintain the business, to keep the margins high. So if at the moment the forecast is that they are not going to lower anything, as you see the previous one was 4.5 and they plan, the analysts expect that they will keep the rates the same. We'll see, might be some unexpected positive news if they gonna lower it. You will see how the market will move up for the, I'm sure, for the majority of the companies. If not, but they will mention that they plan to do it in the next meeting in September or anytime this year, it would be also a positive sign. Anyway, these are just details, but what I wanted actually to show you that this tool is, or any other source, but just to follow the company's earnings is important, and also the economic calendar is important because these are direct events that would estimate how your stocks will perform, at least short term. Okay, I hope it was a little bit useful for you, and please hit that like button. I would appreciate, and I would understand that this is something that is of your interest. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel and we'll keep in touch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.